Carl Dinnan there. Now, the head of the International Monetary Fund, Dominique Strauss-Kahn, is due in court in New York this evening, charged with attempting to rape a hotel chambermaid. The IMF chief, who was supposed to be in Berlin today to discuss Europe's financial crisis, was tipped as a frontrunner in next year's French presidential elections. He's been accused of attacking the maid in his luxury hotel suite yesterday afternoon. Our Washington correspondent, Sarah Smith, has this.
By the time the police arrived at the luxury Sofitel in Manhattan last night, Dominique Strauss-Kahn had already left. In a hurry, the police say. He'd even left his mobile phone behind. And police claim they've gathered forensic evidence containing DNA. And they've charged Strauss-Kahn with sexually assaulting and attempting to rape a chambermaid in his $3,000 a night hotel suite. Strauss-Kahn went straight to the airport. And he was already in his first-class Air France seat, about to fly to Paris, when police boarded the plane and arrested him. The IMF chief is still in police custody. He's due to appear in court in about an hour, where his lawyer says he will plead not guilty. Strauss-Kahn is important and influential. Working closely with world leaders, he was on his way to meetings in Europe today to try and avert economic crises in Greece and Portugal.
L'opinion publique, même mondiale, l'arrestation de Dominique Strauss-Kahn hier à New York.
His arrest has deeply shocked France, where he's a very well-known figure who was expected to soon become the socialist candidate for president. His friends on the left don't want to believe the charges could be true.
Dominique Strauss-Kahn a droit, je pense, comme tout citoyen, à la présomption d'innocence.
Dominique Strauss-Kahn has the right, like everybody, to being presumed innocent. We have to allow justice to do its work in complete serenity.
Polls showed Strauss-Kahn had a good chance of defeating the unpopular French President Nicolas Sarkozy. But he won't now have time to try to prove his innocence. It's very unlikely his case will have been to court by the time he would have to declare his candidacy.
A moment possibly of madness in this midtown Manhattan hotel as head of the IMF, as potential presidential candidate for the left wing. So timing couldn't be worse. And of course, whether he is guilty or not, this has already smeared him.
Strauss-Kahn's time at the IMF has generally been considered to be a success, as he's steered the organisation through the global financial crisis. But he did have to admit to what he called an error of judgment back in 2008. He was discovered to have been having an affair with a Hungarian economist who was working here. And he apologised to both IMF staff and to his wife, who shrugged off the affair as nothing more than a one-night stand. Strauss-Kahn's wife is a well-known French TV presenter, who today said, "I do not believe for a single second the accusations levelled against my husband." Strauss-Kahn was sent to the IMF in Washington because Nicolas Sarkozy wanted him out of the way. But the Frenchman's success here made his whole country proud of him. If the charges of sexual assault are proven to be true, that pride will quickly turn to shame. Sarah Smith, Channel 4 News, Washington.